I started hospitality business in Harrogate Hotel de Van back in the good old days when it was thriving. I kind of fell in love with the industry. Had no intention of joining hospitality. Just enjoyed sort of meeting people, talking with people, and the wide range of alcohol that we had and tasting it. And then moved down to Cheltenham to open Hotel de Van Cheltenham. I moved then back up to Yorkshire, joined an independent group that opened a restaurant called Rare in Leeds City Centre, which was a steak restaurant. And then from there went and worked for D&D London at Craft House and Angelica, where I met my now business partner Lee Murdoch. From there then went to Dakota to be operations manager while looking for a restaurant and bar. Came back to Harrogate to visit my father and walked past what used to be Muckles, which I'd spent a lot of my childhood or teenage years in, and so made a call, and the rest is history. So yeah, we came up with Three's a Crowd. The name comes from, we were looking at trying to open the smallest pub in Leeds at the time, and so Three's a Crowd really worked because we could fit about 10 people in it. That unfortunately fell through. But we really like the name because it has a lot of connotations. We're all about the community, we're all about the team, so it really works. And here we are. We opened Three's a Crowd 10th of April 2019, so we're coming up to our first birthday. And the concept behind it was, we come from a fine dining background and we enjoy that style of hospitality, but we wanted to deliver the same service, the same food quality, using local suppliers, but in a more relaxed, laid-back atmosphere. And what better way to do that than in a pub? So we were very fortunate that we handpicked our team, and that really is our strength, is our team. Everybody that works for us has worked for us before and absolutely loves what they do. It's all about passion, and we're a family. We really enjoy what we do, and every member of the team enjoys what they do as well. So yeah, I mean, like I said, we are in unprecedented times. I think not just the whole industry is in crisis. A lot of my friends and peers in the industry are losing their jobs or temporarily losing their jobs without any sort of future. We don't know when some of these places are going to reopen, if they are going to reopen. And obviously coming up to 1 year, we're flying as a business, and yeah, I mean, what does it mean? We don't know. What we're trying to, all we can do is react and be proactive in the situation, and what we're trying to do is look after our team first and foremost, but also the community around us. Three's a Crowd will survive whatever is thrown at us. We're in a fantastic position financially. We're in a fantastic position that we have so many people that are willing to support us, and the campaign is about making sure that we remain solvent through the hard times, but also it's not just about us, it's about giving back, and that's what we're very passionate about. It's on the campaign you can donate to staff tips, but you can also buy a pint, you can also buy a meal for two, a 3-course meal for two, and what we'll also do is we'll donate a meal to an NHS worker in Yorkshire. Because they're just, these guys, we might have to stop, but these guys can't. And so it's really important that we look after the people around us who are going to look after us. There's also an option on there to buy a main meal, which you can redeem when we come out of this crisis. And we will cook and donate fish and chips to the elderly through our chosen partners and charities, Age UK and Harrogate Neighbours, who work within the elderly community in and around Harrogate and Yorkshire. And our fish and chips are fantastic. So we want to deliver those to the people who might be isolated, who might be feeling lonely. It's not just about feeding them, it's also a point of contact. It's also to have a quick chat and in these dark times, isolation for isolated people can become a real lonely space. The hospitality industry does need everybody's support. It's a huge part of our economy. It employs millions of people, and we're doing our bit. We're visiting all our, like I said, our friends and peers in their independence and making sure we're spending money as much as we can. But Freezer Crowd, like I said, will bounce back from this stronger. And in the meantime, we just need everybody's support as much as possible so that when we come out the other end, we can all have a pint together and